Hi Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome here to you. We're here with your December 2020 reading. Thank you guys for connecting. Thank you for your patience with these readings as well. And let's clear the energy. For a number of you, we'll be working with a few decks. And also just note that this is a channeled message in addition to a tarot card reading. So if we're working with the cards, I'm also, if I'm channeling, I am channeling. If I happen to be, talking fast and saying, like things like I'm hearing, I'm seeing, I'm communicating it's a vivid dream state, and it is highly meditative. So keep that in mind. I'm just the channeler. I'm just the messenger. I'm not necessarily like judging anything here as well, and it's important to note. So take it as you will. Now, it's always important as well, possibly a good activity to contemplate, why is it that I was drawn to this reading? What is it that I would like to concentrate on? What is my intention within this space in terms of what I want to say about it? I'm hearing as my version of the story, and we kind of introed in this way for the Taurus read. It was interesting. We really kind of hit that note home as well in the very beginning of the reading. So there could be some crossover there. Some of you could be really actually clarifying something to someone as you feel it, but let's clear it. And we'll see what comes through. All right, Taurus. I'm here, Taurus. Okay, so yeah, Taurus definitely wants to talk to you. I'm hearing that as well. There's something that you feel you need to talk about. Seven of Swords, yeah, okay, well, we possibly have been putting that off, and it can be a number of things that have been kind of weighing in on our psyche. Actually, for a number of you, this might be someone in your environment. You have the Strength card. This is Leo energy and the Three of Wands. There's some kind of new beginning here. It's like, where are we going with that? Like, should I assume that we're doing that? I'm hearing that Three of Swords. It's a little bit like hit or miss. It's a little bit like I can see it flopping, I could see it flying, like I could see it. Let's clear it. Like, there's something though chaotic in the environment that may be and I was meditating energy. I was getting that there is this feeling of like, is it a yes or is it a no? Is it the right thing or is it not? Like, am I gonna do it or am I not? And it's funny because we're asking these questions that are sort of like deterministic, like, is this going to happen? Let's clear it. And it's like, well, then where do we say, what do I feel about it, right? The Nine of Cups and the Eight of, where is it that we say, it doesn't really matter who puts what book on the shelf. It's a matter of which one I'm drawn to, and it at the end of the day, it may not be on the shelf, the book that I'm drawn to, right? So let's clear it. And, for a number of you, it has to do with opportunities at hand. Let's clear it. It has to do with something maybe even you're collaborating in the space of, and it is pretty controversial for a number of you possibly, or it's just very complicated. Three of Cups. Let's clear it. Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, I said eight. Seven of Pentacles. You do have the Eight of Pentacles as well. You have two eights. There's something about the number 8 here possibly, but we'll pull a card as well for each of the days to see what comes through. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing Shape of My Heart, that song by Backstreet Boys. For a number of you, you've been very, very skittish about something. In, out. It's like, am I honest? Am I honest? Are they honest? But it's like, you're wondering with yourself, like, is this really what I'm seeing? And I'm not seeing it in an accusatory way as much as it is more like a curiosity. The Fool with the Justice card right there. And the Fool speaks of that, right? Absolutely beginning, the Zenith card in the tarot deck. Let's pull the cards, Libra, and thank you guys again for loving you. Wow, I'm hearing that. And, okay, so, let's pull the cards out and see what comes through. I'm hearing Aquarius as well. You might want to check that reading out if you feel guided. We just actually jumped out of the reading. So, whenever you're dealing possibly with an Aquarius who is famous, I'm hearing that. The Fool in reverse. I don't know what that's linked to. Let's clear it. Justice here in reverse. I don't know what that is alluding to, but let's get all the cards back into the mix. And before we do, actually, let's pull just a few children's spirit cards. And the one card that wants to remain at the base of the stack is the Unicorn. Use your imagination. Okay. She sounds a little nervous. They're like, how do we do this? What do I do? Is this like really what I want to do? I'm hearing that as well. They're kind of, I don't want to say they're judging or they're doubting some kind of move maybe that they've made, but there is something that they've had on their mind. They're like, what is happening? I'm hearing that as well. Maybe they're trying to connect with something. It is maybe a vision, or they're thinking, is it the way I see it? And there was that energy that did come through actually in the Aquarius reading very strongly, where someone was like almost trying to read someone's mind, like, are you into me like that? I'm hearing, am I seeing it the way that you're seeing it? Or the way you're saying it. Swan, you are beautiful, but take it as you will. Yeah, but definitely always take it as you will. You are beautiful just as you are. Somebody is maybe involved with somebody in a professional setting, and they're like, what are they trying to communicate to me? Like, is it just that? I'm hearing that as well. Like, are we just, I'm hearing just in love, or like, let's clear it. They don't want to call it out too soon though. They're like, it's kind of ambivalent still. I mean, it's ambivalent as well. There's something in the environment that is making this very simple, also possibly conversation that you could have had really complicated, and that's a shame. I'm hearing that on someone's, I'm hearing mind at least. Okay, Buffalo, be thankful for all you have. Someone's possibly swinging, like, from this sort of side of thinking, you know, am I feeling like I'm asking too much? I'm hearing that as well. Or is it that, you know, I'm right where I need to be? I'm hearing that. The buffalo and the raccoon, you have everything you need. So for a number, there's a surprise coming. I'm hearing that big time. And it has to do with something that you're maybe even feeling coming. You're like, I just feel like it's coming. Okay, the wolf, you are safe and protected in reverse. There's something that you do have a suspicion about. I'm hearing I'll stand that way as well. Let's pull a card here for each of the days. Leo, I'm hearing very strong. Libra. Somebody wants to talk to you, Leo. I'm hearing Leo. They don't want any mistake of who they are to you as well. Let's just say it like that. Almost caught sight, full sight at least of the Empress. Somebody's like, I don't know if I want to call it out though, like so soon. That was a Daughter of Wands there. Okay, let's clear it. For a number of you, yeah, it's like they're curious about maybe someone, but they're like, I don't know if it's the right time. Let's pull a card. The 1st of December. Let's keep going, actually. Let's keep shuffling that. There was a 9 of Wands. Okay, Mother of Wands, right, there we go. For a number of you, someone was like, look, you are, this is maybe another person looking on this space. Look, you are stupid if you think that they're not into you like that. I'm hearing that as well. Mother Wands. They feel like somebody has so much to offer them, and it could be someone with themselves where they say, I'm literally like letting go of this opportunity. It's like really actually frustrating to this person. Emperor reverse, like I'm not showing up for it. I'm not showing up for her. I'm not saying what I really feel. I'm not saying it really. And let's pull a card in between those two, the Mother of Wands and the Emperor from the Children's Spirit Animal. Take your time in reverse. Okay, and yeah, so let's keep going. Something is getting kind of silly, maybe funny. Someone's stalling. They feel that they're losing time. Okay, they're losing the opportunity, really. Justice here on the 3rd. Now, it's almost as if it's like, okay, that's it, I just gotta do it. Like, you know, and okay, the Son of Wands up, right. Wow, so that's a really big bite. You think you can take it? Like, I don't know, like someone wants to bite into like a, what is it called, a bullfrog bagel? It's like really big. It's like that's a big bagel right there. You're gonna take a bite? All right, I don't know. Okay, all right. Okay, there's a little bit of nervousness here. Woo boy, it's like we're really having some hesitation. I'm hearing that. 6 of Swords in reverse. Someone's like, what do I do? Do I like first get dressed and then say it? Or like, what do I do first? They're even like Skyping with someone. It's like, they're thinking, how do I start out by saying that? I'm hearing that with the Justice card, okay? Somebody's like wondering, what is his problem? I'm hearing that as well. Why does he look like he's about to either, I'm hearing fart, I'm hearing burp, or just break down, like altogether, like he looks like he's out of order, out of service. Is he all right? I'm hearing that like specifically. The Lovers leaves you out of there, and I'm seeing this bright blue color. Now, in the 2nd week, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. That blue color reminds me of this, I am hearing Scorpion, interesting, but it's, I'm hearing Scorpion King as well. I think that's the name of a movie, Turtle in reverse. But it reminds me of this, it's called a Portuguese man of war. It's like a type of jellyfish. I saw that one time in Hawaii, and I was like, after that, I was like, I think I can end vacation. I can end vacation time. I don't need to vacation. Like, remember, I was like in Hawaii for like a month. I was like thinking, how long am I going to be here? Just, you know, and, you know, just kind of, you know, just kind of hanging out and, you know, whatnot, but definitely, you know, feeling like, you know, there was a reason for that. And then it's like, at a certain point, I'm like, okay, like, I don't want to get hurt. I'm hearing that as well, so I might as well say, yeah, somebody feels like they're about to lose the opportunity. Devil in reverse. Like, it's about coming to that point where you say, hey, yeah, I am appreciating you. I'm hearing that as well. Devil in reverse. We're gonna pull another card on that real quickly here with the, let's actually pull a well-known card on that, the Devil in reverse. What is that about? There we go. These are the cards that were afraid to come through in that 1st week. Let's clear it. The World is upside down. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. The Death card is in reverse. These two have been dancing with one another in the past few reads. Let's clear it. Almost every reading, actually, that pair has come through. So this can be a theme that is something that you're reconsidering, maybe even thinking of from different, you know, in different ways. But the Set of Swords here is in reverse. 5 of Wands is in reverse, and the 2 Swords is upright. I'm hearing it's not, I'm hearing it's fair play, but it's not fairly played. I'm hearing that. 3 of Cups in reverse. Someone's thinking, you know, I'm like gonna sacrifice this. This is like, if this is the way I'm gonna carry this out, it's like, I'm hearing also not gonna make me any money. I'm hearing that, like, what does that allude to? One second. They feel something's risky. This can be somebody in the environment, but it has to do with something possibly even long distance. I'm hearing Côte d'Azur. I don't know. Someone's thinking of saving up for some kind of travel plans or some kind of like even investment. It could be abroad. I'm hearing L. I'm hearing that. Okay. 2 L's. I'm hearing that. Now, all right. Let's just get all the cards out. I'm hearing Austin. I'm hearing that with the moon. Wow, you lead out with the moon. Okay, so I'm hearing, what in the heck? We literally made a circle is what I'm hearing. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Libra, I'm hearing, we made a circle. I'm hearing that. We end with the moon. Let's clear it. I don't know when it paused. I don't know if you guys could still hear me when it was paused, but there was definitely, I'm hearing a sore spot here with the Daughter Cups and the moon. I'm hearing move over. Soft. I'm hearing that. Maybe someone's like making a joke. Like, I'm seeing two people sleeping in a bed together. Like, they're kind of not really cuddling, but like they're just laying there, and like someone's pointing that out. They're like, but maybe indirectly. They're like, I'm hearing move over. I'm soft. Like, kind of like, why are you afraid to like lay on me? I'm hearing that as well. Like, you might as well like, I don't know. Let's clear it. Like, I'm hard. Yeah. Like, why are you not, let's clear it. Why are you not like laying on me? I'm hearing that like specifically. I'm hearing that with the Daughter Cups. One second. One second. Somebody fell asleep with someone even on the phone. I don't know what that's about. Okay. I'm hearing oops typo. Maybe someone even typed something to someone and then they were like, uh-oh. Shoot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. On the 19th, we saw the Daughter of Cups. 20th, we see the Mother of Cups upright. I'm hearing, I'm sorry, I'm hearing that. Okay, 5 of Cups right there. Someone was just like, wow, why would they meet me in the room like that? I'm hearing that. Let's clear it. Why would they like make me also come to their house? If one second, why would they make me come over if they're not gonna like come full circle with me like that? I'm here with the moon. Like, someone felt like someone cut something short or they cut something off. Like, they ended something with a mystery as well. It's like we just made a circle. I'm hearing that again with the moon that leads you out. This kind of reminds me of the Sag reading for December, where we started with the moon actually in the first week or so. And, you know, there was just like this huge, I'm hearing illumination, but like from the inside out. I'm hearing, it's funny because the Judgment card actually flies into the moon. It's in reverse. It ends out at the last second to last week, the last day of the third week. The second to last week, yes. So the Judgment card again leads out of the last day of the third week of December for you. I'm hearing Sagittarius though is safe. Don't worry. I'm hearing that as well. Mother of Swords upright, Knight of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Let's clear upright. Moon. Someone's like, where is he? Like, where did he go? I'm hearing, is he like a frock? I'm hearing a frock, and like someone put him up on the wall. He's like waiting for them to like take him down. Like, I don't know what that is alluding to, but like metaphorically, I don't know. Maybe it's even in terms of someone's position, their job, their work. Maybe someone just kind of like didn't come into work. Like, they're just kind of disappearing. I don't know. The Father of Pentacles upright, Ten of Swords in reverse. Someone's like, asking someone's friends about this person. Did you see him? He was like here on Friday, but then he like was on the conveyor belt thing. He hit the conveyor belt thing. Like, we kind of said his work was like not wrong, but like, and then he wrote over it, and then he just like said, okay, bye. I'm hearing I'll see you on Sunday, and he never showed up. I'm hearing that. Let's clear it. Hermit in reverse. Somebody is like kind of, their ego's a little bruised. I'm hearing that possibly with the Hermit in reverse. 2 cups, like you didn't like the letter I wrote you. I'm hearing sort of feeling like you didn't like the gift that I got for you, sort of feeling like you didn't really give it much thoughts, much ink in your pen. I'm hearing to talk to me either. I don't know about it. Like, someone felt someone just cut them off, like cut them dry. And so with the 9 of Cups, now I'm seeing someone, I'm hearing, and then what? I'm hearing that with the Mother of Cups. Maybe this is someone talking to someone, like maybe a parent. I'm hearing a friend. Someone's got a lot of jewelry on. I'm hearing that as well. They got a lot of jewels. It could be, you know, well, let's clear it. The Fool leading you out. Somebody's like, well, what happened? I don't know. He was like flirting with me, and then he said, I gotta go play football. I'm hearing foosball. I'm hearing, I don't know. And then he was like with his teammates, and then he like said he taped the whole thing, and then that he was gonna wind down, and then I didn't like say oops, I did it again. Like, I didn't actually call him back to see, like, if he made it. Like, I'm hearing to the television cast station. What? Okay, hold on. Somebody's like, yeah, no, I didn't hear from him. I'm hearing, like, for a few days. Let's clear it. Down the back, I'm hearing with the Fool upright. Maybe even it's, like, with social media. Somebody's, like, circulating through social media. They're like, is he here? Is he there? Is he here? It's almost like a pet that gets lost. It's like, where did he go? I'm hearing that with the Fool. I'm hearing he was making a figure 8. Someone was doing something here, like driving around. 4 Pentacles. I'm hearing ribbit with the Fool. I don't know. This is someone who even like so kind of like disappeared. They wanted to like make a statement, like maybe play a little hard to get. Like, okay, what are you gonna do? Like move without me? I'm hearing that as well. What? Okay, so hold on. Well, first of all, this really freaked the daughter of Cups out. She was like, hey, like you should have at least told me that like you were gonna be talking to other people. I'm hearing that as well, like maybe moving. I'm hearing making moves. I'm hearing that Magician in reverse, the Hangman in reverse. Now this could be energy from a past life. I'm hearing that as well, actually, to be quite honest. We have the Sun coming through. Let's clear it. Depending on if you believe, right? If you subscribe to the belief in the cycle of life. I'm married in that way. The Moon. No, for a number of you, maybe you like the last conversation you had with this person was kind of controversial, and then it was like after that, it's like maybe there was some kind of message someone left you with. It was kind of like, I'm hearing in crescendo. I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like, it was kind of indirect, but like, they alluded to something. And then you're like, why would he leave me with that little note? Like, that's like, so like, not cool. I'm hearing that as well with the Fool and the Moon. Like, why would he just say like, I'm not looking, I'm keeping my eyes closed? Like, that's weird. Let's clear it. Like, wait, what? This person's like, I'm not going to look at your messages for the next, like, 10 days. Like, excuse me? I'm hearing that as well. With the Daughter of Cups, I'm hearing she's with family. I'm hearing that too. Somebody's, like, thinking, where... It's like someone who's not showing up to work even, and it's like that... The people in that room, I'm hearing it in this way. They're like, well, what do we do with all of this Price is Right stuff? Like, by way of that, the fact that you're going to be on hold is going to put everything else on hold. I'm hearing that as well. And then everyone's going to start asking us, like, what are we doing? Like, I'm hearing, are you cheating on your math test? I'm hearing that. Like, why are you not ready for, you seem like you're not ready for the quiz. So let's clear it. It's a little bit of this, yeah. Now, let's clear it. I'm hearing LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm hearing that with the Father of Pentacles. Someone says they're like meeting up with some of their old friends, their old buddies. I'm hearing the Fuzz. I don't know what that's like too, with the Father of Pentacles. I'm hearing Bubba. Okay. Now, for a number of you 3 source, yikes. Come on. 8 of Wands in reverse. Like, can we please like at least work cameo if we're gonna do something like that? Because this is really like, this is like school. This is like school. This is obviously a lesson. This is obviously one that you haven't learned, and you're obviously going to learn it. I'm around that, like, it's kind of inevitable. Someone's like, why are you going, like, and taking that angle with this conversation? Like, I don't know what that's going to, but maybe someone feels like they're looking at someone's behavior. Well, they're looking at what someone is actually even saying, and they're just like, this is so toxic. I'm hearing that as well. I was like, well, it's just creating drama. I'm hearing that. And so, you know, it comes down to, you know, what you want to be known for, I guess. Temperance here. Yeah, this definitely has to do with some kind of promotion of content, or like, you know. So let's clear it. There is something kind of weird happening here. We're not going to lie, right? Okay, we can kind of safely say that somebody's not being possibly honest, right? And it kind of is weird because they draw you the circle and then they take you around the circle, and then it's like, let's clear it. And then it's like, they're driving the whole time, mind you. So you never have the opportunity to say, hey, can we stop here? I want to, like, you know, pull over to the side of the road and, like, maybe take a better look at this. I'm hearing this navy circle. I don't know. It's like, you don't feel like you really have control. I'm hearing that, like, in that way with the Father of Pentacles, and the Fool could be, you know, ideologically, but, you know, at a certain point, it's like, this is just not making sense. I'm hearing that as well. And then it's like, they take you back to where you started with them, if that makes sense. Clear it. See, someone takes one even on like a road trip. They drive around, like all around, but they never let you like get out of the car, so called. And it's like, at a certain point, you're like, so what is that supposed to mean? Like, you never let me also out of the car until you're ready to let me go. And then, like, you welcome me back, and then it's this whole thing of, like, we're gonna go on. It's like, I don't know about that. You know, and you lead out with the moon upright, like, after all of this, I'm hearing it in this way. Like, yeah, I don't know about that. Father Cups in reverse, Father Wands in reverse. Like, we're not ready for being really anything. Like, they cannot define anything. Like, not even on an emotional level, not even on a physical level. Like, nothing. Like, really? Okay. Really? Okay. So, maybe for a number of you, let's clear it. It has to do with their public life. I'm hearing that. Or the reputation in some way, possibly, where it's like, there's so many sides of the story, and yikes, Seven of Swords. Like, come on. I'm hearing in this way, like, you can come out now. We see where you're at. I'm hearing that, like, in that way, with the Seven of Swords and the Fool. We see what happened to the mic and the stand. It's all good. We see, like, the story from here. Like, I'm seeing people, like, you know, they're thinking, at this point, we don't need you to, like, think for us. We got the picture. I'm hearing that. Seven of Swords, upright, Six of Pentacles in reverse. But I'm hearing your parents are home and they want to talk to you. Let's clear it with the Fool and the Seven of Swords. They want to, like, blame something on someone. It's like this other person's like, excuse me. We all know that's a freaking lie. I'm hearing that with the Timer's card. Like, not a fly that we're going to swat and just be like, oh, it must have been something, but a freaking lie. And I'm hearing, let me just brush the hair out of your eyes because I think you don't even see it yet. Do you see you're lying? I'm hearing that, like, so specifically with Temperance. Like, let's clear it. Like, you don't get it? I'm hearing that that's not true. I'm hearing that, like, this person is blatantly operating from a space that is, like, I'm hearing, they're like, what's that? Nothing. Okay, they're like, what's your height? It's just, like, obviously tall, but they won't, I don't know. They're arguing with something here. For no reason to do with past life, no question. They're, like, maybe even moving and they're hiding it or something. What is that about with the Chariot and the Moon? It's like, but then they're not even showing up, like, for the decisions. Like, they're not showing up for the court case sort of feeling. Like, I don't know. Strength of Bright, Fool of Bright is like people are now in the audience, or all people. Where is he? I'm hearing that. He's supposed to be here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing that. Okay. This came through in the Aquarius reading, so if you do feel guided, feel free to check that reading out. But my, like, I'm hearing you got a really fast lane here that you're riding in. So where are the rest of the race cars at? I'm hearing, like, in this way. At a certain point, it becomes kind of like, even, like, I'm seeing someone giving a presentation to a company and, like, you show up as, like, one person, like, everyone else on the team is, like, disappeared. Everyone's like, where did he go? I'm hearing in this way. Where are they at? Are they that not sure of their, like, act that they would, like, entirely sacrifice the whole skit? Something's wrong with that picture. I'm hearing that with the stuff. Maybe that's what someone says. So for a number of you, it, like, comes down to, you know, someone is feeling like they're not backed up. They're not supported in some way, possibly. They feel like somebody kind of, you know, like, braided their hair and, like, never tied it at the end and just allowed it to kind of fall out. It's like, why would you do that? Why even braid my hair all together if you're not gonna make sure it's secured, you know? Like, let's clear. It makes me feel like you never wanted to do it to begin with. Like, if it's that flimsy, I'm hearing as well of a typed I'm hearing typewriter message, typo. I'm hearing typewriter, higher font, and the 7. Somebody, like, half writes a letter, like, I'm hearing, I want you to marry me. I'm becoming, maybe they actually wrote that, but then they, like, erased it and they wrote over it. The lie can be the dishonesty with what they really want. That can also be the case. Absolutely. What is a lie, right? But, you know, the fact of the matter that we don't face, whatever it is, let's clear it. Like, and for a number of you, it is controversial. There are people in this, and that's not for everyone, and maybe, you know, just channeling what's coming through, I'm just the messenger, yet again, take it as you will, but there's something in the environment that is chasing someone down in the love that they have for something, or someone, or some experience. Like, and it can be like sad. I'm here to someone else like looking in on that. It's like you just stood me up, like, because your friends were like, hey bro, like, you want to go like baller? I'm hearing baller. You want to go all baller with us? I'm hearing that. Like, I don't see any balls here. I'm gonna look for a number of you at the Timer's card. Like, I don't know. I don't see any bravery when it comes to not saying what you really want. And I'm hearing when it comes to the connection to the conversation of what you want. Interesting. In other words, this comes down to communication, right? So let's say somebody's like, well, I want to go here and do this and XYZ. It's like, at least say that. But if you're gonna like literally sit the game out, make the other players feel like they're not really even playing a game altogether, whereas like they feel like they're alone on stage, like actors motioning over to like props rather than people, like bona fide people, like you're a virtual reality, I'm hearing a TV show at this point, and we're watching you make a fool of yourself at that point. With the Empress and the 3 of Wands. And reverse and the 8 of Wands, like, where are you leading me even? Like, it's like looking at a tour guide, like, taking you in circles. Like, no. Okay, I'm hearing it in that way. Like, let's clear it. It's very hard to have to also step down from the stage and be like, sorry, the other people aren't showing up. Like, that's hard. That's hard with the Strength card. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know. Like, they don't care, obviously. Like, you know. And so, but it's all right, because whatever happens in that moment is destiny and definitely serendipitous, and the people who do actually have like extremely high levels of awareness will understand what is at play here, and they will not judge you. Okay, I'm hearing in this way with the Strength card and the Temperance card and the 9 of Wands upright. You know, you will have support where you really may not feel like you need it, but where you need it. I'm hearing in this way, like where you will feel good. I'm hearing you will have that support. Interesting. So in other words, it's like maybe you wanted someone to give you support in relation to something that you like wanted to even get off the ground. I'm hearing that with the 3 of Swords, like, and then like to make something better, and it's like they never ended up giving that to you. So like you stepped away from that space and you were like, okay, like, I guess I'm good on my own with this. I'm hearing that as well. And then at a certain point, it's like, you know, you do have support, okay, but it is at the moment in which you surrender to where you thought you needed the support is what I'm hearing as well. That might not be for everyone, but, you know, in other words, it's like, I didn't want to say that also, like, I needed them. I'm hearing that, but maybe I was operating from that space subconsciously where I was thinking, you know, I feel like I would like their support. I'm hearing that, but, you know, you didn't need it. So let's clear, I don't know what this will do. Like, you didn't see what you needed. I'm hearing, well, one second. You didn't even see them? I'm hearing that with 3 of Swords. Something maybe virtual. 3 of Swords, Temperance, 9 of Wands, like, Daughter Swords, yeah. You kind of didn't really, I don't know, Libra, you didn't really have, like, a good experience, even. Maybe in this space, like, the first 2 times, it's not for everyone. And I don't know what that's alluding to. What is a good experience? What are our expectations? But it's like, you didn't really think that you... I'm hearing, well, this was unexpected maybe, with the 3 of Swords and 3 of Wands and the Empress, like, the feeling of being stood up a little bit, which is okay yet again, because it's interesting. I'm seeing someone who, like, was supposed to have a date with someone. They show up at this, like, coffee shop. I'm hearing this bar, and then it's like it ends up being like a garage, and like everything is kind of weird and serendipitous even about like the actual experience, I don't know, itself. And it's like, lo and behold, you're waiting for this person, they don't show up, and then like you happen to make friends with the other people at the bar. It's like something like that, but it's super deliberate. I'm hearing, as it is felt, like at least on some level, where it's like, okay, that was meant to be, like that was meant to happen, where we wouldn't become a thing, and you know, then I would become like friends with this person. And so maybe somebody is actually finding this experience as a lesson that like has many layers to it, and other like understanding. Let's clear it. They're well, they're making the most of it. I'm hearing those with the Empress. Like, this is somebody who, like, I don't know, they're kind of shy. They're like, yeah, I don't know why he's not showing up. I'm sorry, like, and they're like, they are beautiful. This Empress, like, whatever his energy is gleaming. I'm hearing Gaston. Maybe even someone looks at this person, they're like, you're a star. You should never stare at yourself, like, in the mirror like that and wonder what's wrong with you. I'm hearing that with the Empress. Wow. this is someone, you guys, so emotional. Like, this is someone who maybe even is in the environment. They're like, yeah, it's okay that, like, he didn't show up. It's okay, because he's not you. I'm hearing that as well with the Empress. Like, you had to show up for yourself here to see how much you're worth. And so you want someone who mirrors you, right? You want someone who's going to meet you where your potential is at, where who you really are, right? They will appreciate that. So it's like, if someone doesn't appreciate it, right? It's good to know who they really are, right? In some ways, it's like good to feel the truth of that on one level, and then on the other, it's like, you know, then now what do I hold on to with myself? You know, there is a little bit of that feeling, like, with myself, what do I hold on to with the Empress? In other words, who am I, right? And sometimes it is that feeling of, you know, we thought this was something that it's not actually, and that's okay too. I'm hearing that with the Three of Swords and the Empress, and, you know, I'm hearing, I'm good. I'm hearing that. I'm good. I'm good. At the end of the day, I'm good. I'm hearing the Empress. So for a number of you, I'm seeing two people, like, in a bathroom. One person is, like, brushing this person's hair to the side. They're, like, crying in the mirror. Okay, and this person is, like, supporting them. Like, they don't know them. Okay, but they can see that the story has unfolded in a certain way, and they see that it is, on one hand, possibly a very, very, very salty wound right now. Okay, but that at the same time, with the Empress, Ace of Pentacles, not Hierophant, it is a story that is going to have, okay, a happy ending. And they have to remind this person of that. Okay, it is, like, going to be something that leads you further into yourself. For another, this can be your spirit guide. Wow. Yeah. That's a very, very, very intense, whatever that is. It is a new beginning, though, Libra. Okay? It's something that, you know, you are good at. I'm hearing that as well. You are independent. You are empowered. Okay? You have so much here that is pushing you forward, okay? Your guides, I'm hearing that as well. Your spirituality, even your psychology with the Empress is there for you, is what I'm hearing. It's like you can count on yourself here. And sometimes it's like, when we are our own friend to that level and degree, so much so, it's like we feel actually, like, at our best, right? Because we have that strength of how we connect to ourselves on that fundamental level, that then we realize, well, whoa, like, this is beautiful, and this is what I want. I'm hearing as well, like, this is what I want with another. This is what I want with others in general. This is the vibration of true love, self-love, that I want to reflect in how I relate to others. So for a number of you, it's like you found yourself. I'm hearing that with the Strength card and the Fool and the Empress and the Three of Wands. You found your passion. I'm hearing that as well. You actually, I'm hearing, you perforated. I'm hearing, well, one second. Let's clear it and ground. I'm hearing perfection. I'm hearing absolute perfection. For a number of you, there's something about the, not just the timing, but, like, the situation that is just, like, so divine. So meant to be. Like, you know, on one hand, it's almost like, I'm hearing, I broke up with Sam on Sunday, and then, like, Monday rolls around, like, I spent all of Sunday crying. I'm hearing from, like, I spent all of Sunday crying, and then, you know, Monday was just like, you know, I meet a new person. I'm hearing that as well. And it happens, I'm hearing for a number of you, to be a part of me. I'm hearing that with the Fool. Some of you meeting a twin flame, no question, like somebody who you will be having, I'm hearing beautiful, beautiful, I'm hearing for a number of you, children with, for a number of you, I'm hearing moments with, that will not feel like moments. Okay? This is a timeless love with the Fool and the Empress. It is hard. It's tiring for me. This is birth. I'm hearing that as well. Okay? It may be a little bit of that, you know, the syndrome, what is it, where they say, you know, like, when after you give birth, it's like you've been carrying the baby for however long, and then it's like you have a little bit of that, like, that feeling of, what is it, like, you feel sad that the baby is, like, no longer, what is that, there's a name, but for a number of you, it's like, it could be you, right, where you say, I'm happy to have, like, achieved this, and said to myself at the end of this experience that I'm hearing, I am a soldier about that. With the Fool and the Empress. I am a soldier about that. I'm hearing that with the Fool and the Strength card. About that which I bring to my world. And I have to rebirth my own psyche around my own story, to be able to get to that point where I love myself again, even after something like this. Where something has in one way, like, felt like it just tore me apart, and then I came to that point where I said, I'm not torn, I'm not broken, I am also not a toy that was thrown around and somehow is no longer working. I'm hearing that out of order. I'm hearing time itself, and the only thing I lose in time is my sense of connectedness always to everything, and actually everyone as well. So for a number of you, you get to that point where you realize losing things is an illusion, and you have everything you are all along. I'm hearing that with the Empress. Let's pull the Children's card on that. Oh my goodness, Libra. Okay, the Crow. Believe in the magic in reverse. Yeah, this is really a reawakening. For a number of you, if you are having some kind of very challenging experience where it's like, I almost don't know who I am in relation to this space. Okay, I almost feel like I'm hearing desperate. I am hearing that for a number of you where it's like, I feel isolated. I'm hearing that as well. Like, I don't know who I am in relation to also these people. For a number of you, this could be a new environment. One second, let's clear it. It's just something foreign. Like, I'm hearing that as well. Coyote here in reverse. Learn from your mistakes in reverse. There's something you feel you don't see. Okay? It's like the dark night of the soul really is for a number of you, possibly where you feel, I don't know where I'm going. I'm hearing that as well. Like, imagine like a baby being born. It's like very similar. The elephant upright. I also said the emperor. Elephant upright. You can overcome any problem. Like, you know, there is that. This is the one card that's upright. Okay, so you may not know what's coming, right? We don't know what are those mistakes, you know? What is the lesson? What is the lesson we learn of this experience as well? You know, that's the point also of the Fool. It's like there is that energy of trial and error kind of where we say, well, I'm just gonna like, wait, let's clear it one second. Yes, there is that moment of, you know, is this the right, like, also, like, way to go about this? I'm hearing that, like, you know, where are we going? I'm hearing that, like, somebody feels kind of, like, freaked out or, like, lost. It's even, like, an animal that's, like, lost. They're like, I don't know where I am. Like, I'm not in the zoo anymore. I'm hearing that as well. Raccoon, you have everything you need. Now, why would the animal want to be in the zoo? I don't know. Take it as well. It could be something where you felt like, this was my life. This was my relationship. And I related to it every day. And, like, something has now changed. So now what? I'm hearing that monkey in reverse. Try something new. So it's a shift. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes it's like, well, I don't know even, like, what that means. Like, what does it mean to try something new? Like, what is new? Because it's not a matter of new or old. It's like, this is just what was. So for a number of you, there's a question of placing what you felt you lost. Let's clear it. It's okay, all right? You're gonna be all right, Aries. I'm hearing very strongly here with the lizard and dream. I'm hearing he left me. I'm hearing that so strongly with the ladybug. Notice little things in reverse. I'm hearing Nantucket fairy tale love story. Butterfly upright. I'm hearing chaser. I'm hearing that very strongly. Butterfly, get ready for big changes. I'm seeing that you're gonna meet someone, Libra. Like, you're gonna meet this person who makes everything okay. I'm hearing when it comes to how you saw what was not okay. Okay, I'm saying that the important thing is that you made peace with this experience. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, when it comes to what you honor and empower, what you find and what you really call out as sacred with the Empress. But what ensues from that, right, is the process of managing that potential as a new world that you operate in, where you say, I take with me this sense of empowerment, the state of empowerment, and I say, I create with that, and I attract. I'm hearing you actually attract a new beginning here, completely. You resurrect Libra. I'm hearing that with the butterfly. Okay, like, you will be in a new world. I'm hearing completely, like, And it is not, you know, do not have fear. I'm hearing that. The Fool, the Fox in reverse, do secret favors for others in reverse. I'm hearing, I feel like she's here. I'm hearing that. Lion here in reverse, ask for what you want in reverse. Somebody is having... I'm hearing a new but old beginning. I'm hearing with themselves. I'm hearing that as well with the Fool. It's clear. Activation of the crown chakra. Some of you are definitely, I'm seeing you're getting on like a starship. It's very interesting. You're connecting with spirit guides here. The horse here, upright. Trust your feelings. This is in reverse actually. What is it? Or is it upright? Upright. It's almost like there's no right or wrong, you know, for a number of you. This is something emotional or even intuitive, even moral. It's like, what more? I'm hearing what more is, one second, what should I do? I'm hearing that stand up for yourself is in reverse, the bear. No one can tell you, hey, like, you gotta be empowered. I'm hearing that as well. No one knows, like, who you are when you are that fully empowered being. You only know because that's your potential we speak of with the Fool, right? And maybe sometimes it's like, you don't know what that looks like, right? It's just that point is saying, I open my chest, right? As a drawer that, you know, I don't even know what is inside, right, of it. It's like, I just open myself also to this experience. Let's clear it. Well, I am, for a number of you, maybe you even had some kind of freaky experience that made you like so grateful also for someone here who is like a very good friend of yours. The Deer here upright, be kind to yourself and others. Like, you found someone in need. It could have actually been an animal for maybe you adopted some pet or something, or there's something innate. Well, there's something that you even like witnessed and you narrated it. I'm hearing that. You like taped it and it was just like so surreal. It was like, oh my God, like, you know, it makes me happy to just like be here. I'm hearing that as well, like with a Fool. Now let's clear it. Yeah, with the Fool. For a number of you, you know, this has to do possibly with a family, but for a number of you, it is, there is something of a little bit of this question of, am I all right? You're all right, Libra, you know, okay, you don't have to, you know, have understanding of what that means, right? To say, I'm all right, where's the earth beneath me right now? I don't feel it. It's all right. I'm hearing that. Even if it is not all there yet right now, I'm hearing that as well. Like, somebody is kind of uncomfortable even maybe with the idea of some kind of new experience. It's like you look down like beneath you and, you know, you kind of, you realize that I'm hearing burned. I'm hearing wounded with the strength card. I'm hearing wounded healer. This reminds me of Chiron, the asteroid in the birth chart, moon in the strength card, and the Fool. I'm hearing also a bird. I'm hearing free to fly once again. So for a number of you, maybe there's something that you just like, you escaped even. It was like some kind of experience that was very hard, and it made clear to you that you are not a passenger in the seat of your life. I'm hearing that as well. It's like, you know, you are actually like, you know, I'm hearing you are love. I'm hearing you're loved. You're very protected, Libra. This is for a number of you. In this case, this is very, very, very clear to you. That at least it was made very clear to you that, you know, you even like saw, like, I'm hearing, you know, what is God, but there was some presence here. It was just made so clear to you. I feel like the phone's gonna die. 1 second. And whatever this was, it led to some kind of awakening. I'm hearing, I don't want to lose someone I love. I'm hearing that with the Fool and the moon sandwiching the strength card. Let's clear it. Maybe someone had this fear. They were like, oh my God, like, are they going to leave me? Like, I'm hearing that specifically. I'm hearing my parents. I'm hearing that with the strength card. 9 of Cups upright. There could be something related to drinking here. Hopefully not, but for a number of you, I'm hearing pies with the strength card. Okay, now for a number of you though, I'm hearing someone is absolutely in love. I'm hearing that with the strength card upright. But there is like a lot of trying out that outfit of that emotion. You know, if we could say it like that, getting comfortable with it, trying it on, taking it off, trying it on, you know, I don't know what that's learned to, but with the Mother of Swords and the Strength card and the Moon, it's like somebody wants maybe to say something, to confess something. I'm almost seeing someone had like a very challenging experience, and then they're almost like they like they want to like appreciate like love here with the Strength card, like unlike before is what I'm hearing. Let's get a card on that Strength card. I'm hearing get ready, do your chores in reverse, beaver in reverse, unicorn upright, use your imagination upright. So it's really like possibly for a number of you, the magic of this experience and the lessons maybe associated with it lie in a space that is not to be delivered to your door, if we could say it in that way. It's something that you feel possibly you are to discover, and it is maybe over time with the cheer up card in reverse, hummingbird in reverse. Yeah, so I mean, Magician in reverse over the Fool, the Sun upright. Somebody dealing with, someone's got, well, you are dealing with something that has a history to it, a past to it. It is possibly passion, actually. You know, well, one second, maybe somebody who's very passionate, maybe somebody who's in the public eye. I'm hearing that as well with the Sun and the Strength card. There's something that was hard though to process is what I'm hearing. The Moon here upright with the Strength card upright. I'm hearing jewels. I'm hearing that with the Strength card and the Moon. Again, you get the Unicorn. Wow. I like didn't want to pull another card, but there is the reminder here, Libra, that, you know, love is everywhere. I'm hearing that as well. And even if you feel like you're alone, it's like, you know, if you're like actually lost, I'm seeing someone's like actually possibly lost, like in the dark, like in the woods, they're like freaked out, like, where am I? Like, what in the heck happened? I'm hearing this like specifically, like, how did I end up here? Like, maybe they just went on some little walk and then they like, that's like a thing. You got to be careful with that, right? Like, it's, you know, you just got to be careful with that. Like, you know, it's easy to just kind of wander into the woods and then like suddenly kind of get like, so for a number of you though, let's clear it. There is this feeling of like, whoa, that was freaky. And then it's like, once you find your way out of that, you know, but I'm seeing like, even if you're like lost in the woods, I'm hearing it in this way, and you like have no real way of finding your way out, so called, you can always call upon your spirit. I'm hearing your spirit to guide you. It's not always going to be a physical decision that's made. I'm hearing that as well. It could be intuitive, where you say, I just need to walk in that direction. Now, I don't know what to allude to, right? You always have to heed your, okay, mind, body, soul, balance space, right? Of, you know, and this is general reading, and it's for entertainment purposes only, right? We gotta say that. So take it as well, but for a number of you, yeah, we gotta say that. But for a number of you, you know, there is something that you do face, and it is possibly some kind of, you know, let's clear it. Someone like meets eyes with a panther. It's so freaky. I'm hearing that with the Moon and the Strength card. They were like in the dark. It was like they saw this animal in the dark. Let's clear it. Someone got like extremely intimidated even by something, and it could have been like actually like maybe they saw, I'm hearing like a spirit. One second. It was something. It was maybe even just the experience. It just felt like shocking. Like it's almost a sensation of like, I felt God. I'm hearing that as well. And what is that? You know, but it's like, well, yeah. What is that to you? So maybe someone felt like, I'm at this point where I need to ask myself that question. What is faith? What is God? Let's clear it. One second. Oh, well, for a number of you as well, somebody was having an experience that was kind of almost out of body. Maybe, for example, you know, it's like there was some kind of vision for no reason. This could be past life regression, actually. One second. What's a Moon? Yeah, let's clear it. I'm hearing don't be afraid. That's what I'm hearing with the moon. You got the swan here. Okay, yeah, whatever it is, like, it's like kind of serendipitous a way that it does happen, because whatever it brought forward, and this could be something that has been, but it's possibly a pattern. It's like, well, whatever it is that's brought forward, there is a real test I'm hearing as well in that, and it is something that interestingly you are the teacher with. So it's I don't know, like, take it as you as very interesting, but like, you are somehow maybe even reflected in this situation, or like you're representing, well, you realize something within a certain experience. All right, thank you guys for tuning